Hey, so if you feel like your attention is just scattered, constantly being pulled in a million different directions, you're definitely not alone. But the good news is there's a way to get it back. And in this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful framework to do exactly that.
You know, 2026, it sounds like it's ages away, but it's not. It's actually moving toward us every single day. And the person you're going to be then, well, that person is being built right now by the actions you take or the ones you don't. This isn't about freaking you out. It's about creating a sense of urgency, a good kind of urgency. So, what if that scattered mind of yours isn't just something that's happening to you? What if it's actually a choice? I know that's a pretty provocative idea, right? Because most of us feel like we're just victims of all this distraction. But the truth is, the entire world is literally engineered to steal our attention. And in an environment like that, being able to deeply concentrate, man, that isn't just a skill anymore, it's a superpower. And it is a choice you can make. Okay, so what happens if you don't choose focus? Well, you just default to what we call reaction mode. This is that state where you're just constantly responding to everyone else's agenda, emails, notifications, requests, instead of your own. And believe me, living this way has a huge cost. And this right here, is the choice, laid out plain and simple. On one side, you've got reaction mode. That's waking up, grabbing your phone, and immediately letting the world's demands just flood in and dictate your day. You're playing defense. But on the other side, that's intention mode. That's waking up with a mission, protecting your focus, and living on offense. Look, if you stay in reaction mode, I can pretty much guarantee you'll reach 2026 with the same goals you have today and probably the same regrets. But here's the really good news. Escaping reaction mode is not about gritting your teeth and using more willpower, because willpower runs out, right? It's finite. The real key to making this stuff last is building better systems. We're talking about systems that make focus your automatic default state. So you ready? Let's build the first one. All right, system number 1 is all about energy. Why? Because you can't have a clear, focused mind if your body is running on empty. It just doesn't work. You can't build some high-level, awesome future on a foundation of pure exhaustion. And this system is so simple. Before you even think about coffee, before you touch your phone, you just do 2 things. First, drink a big glass of water, hydrate your brain. Second, get about 10 minutes of morning sunlight. This simple little act helps reset your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, and it'll naturally boost your mood and focus for the rest of the day. It's that easy. Okay, so how you start your day is crucial, but how you end it is just as important. And that brings us to system number 2, the digital sunset. See, screens don't just suck up your time. That blue light they blast out completely messes with the quality of your sleep. And let's be clear, poor sleep is the number 1 enemy of focus. The rule here is simple, and honestly, it has to be non-negotiable. 1 hour before you go to bed, your digital day is over. Period. Turn off all the notifications and, this is the big one, put your phone in a completely different room to charge. This one single action signals to your brain, hey, it's time to wind down, and it helps ensure you wake up with the mental clarity you need to actually own your day. So you can have all the energy in the world, right? But without a clear direction, it just gets completely wasted. It's like spinning your wheels. The truth is, most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack a blueprint. So this system is your nightly blueprint. Every single evening, just take 5 minutes. That's it, to define tomorrow's mission. Write down 3 specific, actionable tasks. And specificity is everything here. Saying you're going to study, that's just a vague wish. But saying you're going to finish the problems in chapter 5, now that is a mission. This tiny habit means you wake up ready to go, not paralyzed by indecision. In this world of endless, shallow distractions, the ability to do deep work, to work without interruption, is becoming insanely rare. And because it's so rare, it's also incredibly valuable. But here's the thing. Focus isn't just something you have. It's something you have to train, just like a muscle. And the system for this is built on just one thing. One single distraction-free focus session every single day. Maybe it's 30 minutes to start, maybe it's 60. The actual time doesn't matter as much as the dedication. Phone off, notifications silenced. You are completely locked in on one task. I'm telling you, your mind is going to fight you at first, but with daily practice, that focus muscle gets stronger and stronger, giving you a huge advantage. Okay, this next system, this is kind of the psychological linchpin of the whole thing. See, real change, it just doesn't stick if it's only about changing your behavior. It has to be tied to your identity, to who you actually believe you are. So stop saying things like, oh, I'm trying to be more focused. Instead, start telling yourself, I am someone who finishes what I start. It's a powerful shift. Because every time you complete a small task you said you'd do, every one of those focus sessions, every planned task you check off, you're casting a little vote for this new identity. And over time, your actions just become a natural reflection of who you now are. Think about this. Your environment is constantly whispering these little cues to your brain. A cluttered desk is whispering chaos. A phone that's buzzing all the time, it's whispering false urgency. So if you want to have a clear mind, you first have to create a clear space. Your workspace should be a sanctuary for focus, not a minefield of distractions. And the system for this is super simple. Just remove anything that doesn't directly serve your mission. Get it out of there. When your environment is actually aligned with your goals, focus stops being this constant uphill battle because you've gotten rid of all the little cues that trigger distraction in the first place. And that brings us to the final system. And honestly, this is the one that makes all the others stick. This is what's going to stop you from falling back into old habits when life gets messy or hard. It's the feedback loop that ensures you keep improving. This system is just a 2-minute nightly reflection. You ask yourself 3 simple questions. Number 1, what did I do well today? Number 2, where did I choose comfort over growth? And number 3, what will I do differently tomorrow? Look, this is not about judging yourself. It's about awareness. This simple little act is what turns your life from something that just happens to you into something that you are consciously designing. So let's be real. Transformation isn't glamorous. It's not some big, flashy event. It's found in the small, consistent, and often boring work that nobody else ever sees. It's choosing the book over the screen, night after night. It's doing that task you planned, even when you don't feel like it. It's about honoring the promises you make to yourself. Just think about that for a second. The person you want to be in 2026, they're watching you right now. They are depending on the choices you are making today. They're hoping you stick with it, especially on the days when it feels hard or pointless. Don't let them down. So, really, the only question left is for you. Because knowing all this stuff is one thing, but doing it, that's everything. So which one of these 7 systems are you going to commit to starting tonight? Your journey to reclaim your focus starts with that single choice. Go on, make it now.